All right. Hello and welcome everyone to another 10v10 game where we have a bit of an Oh Canada moment, except the nameless guy, he's playing the first UK armored, and I guess the lore is gonna be that entire country of Canada is aiding first UK's efforts, right? Anyways, everyone's Canada, right? So my Canada is gonna be going here. That's kind of the plan right now. And next to me is going to be a Rollo on my right. So I started the video like a minute before the game actually starts, just so I can cover the deployments. But I'm just realizing that like since everyone's playing Canada, it's whatever, right? Anyways, some Eric's boys in the Grizzlies, and then triple C1s, some triple javelins, and the 202 launchers, mobile 202 launchers, ground surveillance radar, recon, and all that good stuff. We do have sponges, Hornets coming in. MiG-23 is coming in as well. There is the Voodoo thing, and I'm going to be purchasing a single Hornet as well. So he's going to be lobbing some missiles. They're going to be lobbing multiple missiles. Everyone misses. Now this guy makes a mistake of keeping the engagement against this thing, and that just gives free reign to my Hornet here against that MiG. MiG-29 in the back here, so we are a bit cautious at the moment with our aircraft and stuff. I do evac the moment I see this. Nasty double kill on the helicopters. MiG-29 suffering major damage there, but doesn't get shot down, and both Hornets and MiGs will be, or the MiG rather, will be evacuating. Now ground surveillance radar is coming in. The beard guys and the Jack whatever ace. I mean, multiple people with the helicopters, right? So helicopters all over the place. I do unload early on. I was planning to initially go into here and fortify this position, like this suburban industrial area. But you know, considering how many helicopters were opened, that was out of the question, really. Canadian, it's slowly Canadian. It's everyone's Canadian, right? Slowly pouring in, packed at +6 at the moment. We do have javelins unloading, and there should be a Hornet coming in shortly to deal with this anti-tank Aquila. Yes, there it is, the Rollo's Hornet is coming in. We'll be strafing the Aquila there. Javelin will be missing. Grizzly smoked to save the Eric's boys. Hornet gets a kill on the Aquila. Very dumb move by this guy, really, sending the Aquila like that, unsupported. So he wasn't really able to punish this. Another Hornet is coming in as well. MiG-23 coming in. We'll see how this goes. So there's a missile. Does hit, forces the evac, and two more Hornets coming in. So yeah, it's just majestic seeing this many Hornets operate. Another Aquila goes down because now we have kind of a free reign over this area. Bombers coming in the middle. Mutt Rifles Eric will be advancing to try and get into these buildings. Triple out C1 pushing in as well. My Hornet, I forgot to micro this one. Yeah, look, pretty fucking retarded. But it lived. Believe it or not, it fucking survived this. Yeah, that's just good RNG, I guess. So, Spetsnaz against Mutt Rifles Eric's is gonna be painful, right? There's the Metis hit on the last D1. Grizzly moving in because these guys don't have anti-tank. They are a beast of unit against infantry, but they don't have any anti-tank. Luckily, this was only a Nigla because if it was an infantry squad, all of this would be dead, right? Javelin engages the Spetsnaz. I guess we are outraging the Spetsnaz now. More Grizzlies are moving in. This 2i is positioned here so it can target vehicles coming down this road. Another hit on the Lao by the doesn't think he Mattis. This thing is, you know, hitting the left side armor, I guess. So, Rollo here is fortifying the Echo sector. Bomber is still coming in. The Boratina is devastating the Housemaster and the Baron middle here. Ground surveillance radar are just killing the air for the time being. So, problem for me was, you know, that's a high explosive bomber there. Wow. Oh my god. Alright, that was epic, but it's gonna get shut down though. +8 though for NATO now. So My problem here was I was expecting vehicles, so that's the reason why I opted for like double Eric squad. But then the VDV arrived, right, with the Spetsnaz and the RPOs and barracks and whatnot. So yeah, it was kind of a rough opener. As you can see, I'm getting pushed out of this entire area because like, how do you fucking stop this except bombing them? But you know, then your bomber gets shut down, as you just saw. It would be worth, but still, I don't know. Double T80B against Lao C1, so that's gonna be a moment later on. The 2i is about to open up on the T80s. Maybe hitting the sidearm, I don't know. Never mind, it's just gonna die. T72 is coming in here as well. So looking pretty rough for NATO at the moment, but the Robosponge here that didn't do a very good job at capturing that far left sector. Another high explosive Hornet coming in. Does not manage to get the kill, but the sniper or artillery rather is going to be finishing the job, and that Spetsnaz there. Javelin is just pretending to be one with the nature here at the moment because of these scary boys, and then the T80s are coming in as well. My T80 gem is dead now, so this guy is free to push, but not for long. You'll see why. The mech recon guy is coming in, and the double cluster hornets coming in from the Hanky here. They will be doing like a wonderful airstrike there. I guess both of these tanks are now no more. One is gonna get shut down, sadly. The second one does manage to get out. Bunch of Kubs and Tunguskas as well, so I would say the pack did a pretty good job here by the Shaban guy, you know, doing the VDV assault early on, and then they supported him with heavy AA and tanks and whatnot. So that's like the VDV's wet dream, pretty much. You know, you go in early on, and then your teammates with the heavy stuff support you. Mech Recon is going to be unloading here, and for the time being, I'm going to be stuck in this mountain and this on this hill rather, and in this forest. The Lao C1 still repairing. I did purchase a double artillery piece to try and deal with these AA positions. So there goes the Tunguska by the Hanky is going to be taking out the Tunguska, and I'm marking the Kub. The Conquerors, bunch of 80 gems, the unspeakable ones, and the Conquerors ones are being spotted in the back. The Spetsnaz is going to be my next target here. I was gonna target the Kub, but I cancelled because, you know, someone else was gonna take care of this thing. The ATU is coming in here. Rolla is, you know, having problems with his defenses. Obviously, like they are very close to the sector, but you know, it is a heavy Soviet division against Canadians who are relying on Lao C1s. So yeah, double Lao C1 will be shooting the Desantniki Metis, Javelin trying to escape. There is enemy units here. Anti-tank rocket coming in, dealing with BMPs, double kill actually on those BMPs, does manage to get out alive. So overall, during this game, the Hornets were like a major part of look, there's another one, the high explosive just waiting in the back for the right target. The reason why I purchased these two artillery units, as I mentioned, is to deal with AA positions, so that we can use our Gorillion Hornets at the end of the day, right? 5 Lao C1s now gonna be pushing here, and there is recon coming in as well. The Spetsnaz should be spotted any second now, really. Yeah, there we go. Matra Zvedka will be wrecked by the Laos. Another scout squad is arriving, or recon squad, whatever. I retreated these guys. I mean, this was not the reason, but yeah, that's like another reason. So, if that makes sense. I retreated these because I was like, so Rolla's infantry is pushing here, very beefy squads, plus pioneers. And I didn't want to get side-shooted, so I was like, yeah, let's let him do his thing here, and then my tanks can support. Bombers being shut down here, rocket aircraft being gonna be shut down as well, artillery aiming at the unspeakable ones. So we are shooting down most of these bombers here as well, at least, you know. ATGM is gonna be taking out the Baron's allows, but there is artillery coming in at the moment, so that's gonna be dealt with. Triple T-ATB. Now, I don't know if this guy is only using T-ATBs or what. I mean, they're not up-vetted, so it might very well be the case that he has like 5 T-ATBs. I never saw that really. I mean, whatever div you're playing, you just take 2 of them up-vetted for the opener, and then everything else should be like PV pretty much. I don't see the point in like amassing huge numbers of T-ATBs. But 3 tanks here. One goes down, the superior Soviet tank losing against inferior Canadians. There is also an Eric supporting. Look at that nasty side shot there, and the ammo cook-off. Yeah, pretty damn good stuff. Rollo still, actually, RoboSponge is arriving, and Housemaster as well, so actually 3 people arriving to help the Rollo here. Artillery, again, gonna be working on these AA positions. Tanks gonna be pushing because I have a memory of a pigeon and I'm forgetting that there is like Aurelian 80 gems in this position, so yeah. You're about to see this reversed very fucking quickly. Yeah, there we go. Very, very fortified position there. Anti-tank Hornet coming in as well. Will be getting out without any major damage. There goes the A8 BTR or whatever. So I'm just trying to rotate these squads in and out, so they don't die, right? But we managed to recover this position, and the Rollo is holding this. The main problem at the moment is like this position, because look, there is AA, there is helicopters, infantry, super heavy tanks, all that nasty Soviet stuff. ATGM was moved in this position to try and cover this field, to relieve some pressure from Rollo. And there's gonna be 3 recon squads, 8-man recon squads arriving in the Hueys to try and fight here, help him fight in this position. As you can see, there is a Spetsnaz there. Double Hornet coming in as well, will be strafing those helicopters. I did manage to get a kill on one, but soon enough the second one is gonna be shot down as well. So, like, this was out of position. They should have been here or here earlier, but you know, it's eventually going to move up now. Same with these guys. Once they were resupplied, they should have been moved forwards. So, again, Hornet engagement, you know. Every MiG was shut down. Let's see if, yeah, every Hornet was shut down as well. Look at the fucking amount of air defenses there. High explosive Hornet coming in. 2 high explosive Hornets will be dealing with the Spetsnaz there. Or a part of Spetsnaz. 202 opening up on the infantry transports here. They are in the town at the moment, so that's a problem. But we are killing some of their reinforcements. This is also a very huge problem because you know, I believe this thing has exceptional optics. I'm not sure though. OP Spetsnaz, the Toe Cobra is about to deal with that effortlessly, really. So 5 Laos still chilling in the back. We do have an ADATS coming into this position to provide AA assistance and ATGM support, because ADATS, as you know, can target both tanks, I mean pretty much everything. Another high explosive bomber is coming in to delete another squad or a vehicle, whatever. So, as I mentioned, Hornets playing a big part in this one. Middle is contested, but the nameless first 2K guys and the RoboSponge are doing a wonderful job here, contesting the India. So, TO-55s, right, it's whatever. I'm trying to hit these infantry positions in the town with my artillery at the moment. Here everyone is just chilling. I didn't bring any supply trucks. I think there should be one actually coming in. Yes. So these guys are waiting to get resupplied. The recon is gonna try pushing. These are all pioneers still, like TO-55s are about to mess them up. Actually, there is a Carl Gustav squad here, and the Toe Cobra as well, yeah, so he's fine. MiG-23 against the ADATS, let's see who wins. Well, ADATS wins. Bunch of artillery, as you can see from the Housemaster as well. Leo, C1s inflicting a lot of cohesion damage on the Gru Spetsnaz here. Gru Spetsnaz is always a big kill, because its ground surveillance with exceptional optics. special forces and all that. So yeah, pretty damn nasty to fight against, but they're very nice to use. I have to admit. Look at this entire column arriving, bunch of Strelas and all that. So Spetsnaz, I encountered the Spetsnaz here, and then you can imagine how that goes. So artillery gonna be commencing on these two positions. My last D1 about to get messed up badly here. Does get blown up eventually by the Descent Leaky BMD, but they will get blown out of that building as well. Tank gonna be retreating a little bit now. Again, this Spetsnaz causing me difficulties here. Spetsnaz is just honestly like a beast of a squad. I don't think there is any squad in the game that can, like one-on-one, win against the Spetsnaz in the forest. I don't think that exists. Simply because the RPO is such a beast of a weapon. 80 gem here is out of rockets now, so that's another problem. Again, lack of supply. The Chinooks are here, but I'm lacking trucks. High explosive Su-24 does drop the bombs, deletes only one squad. BTR is going to be melting against my Elias here, and look at this air defense here. So high explosive Hornet coming in. I think, yeah, so this is a new thing that the Muppets told me yesterday. Basically, they fucked up the aircraft now, in my opinion. It's just, you can't, if you try to micro them, like you are bombing on the edge of the map, and you try to micro them to, like, evac outside of the map, that doesn't work anymore. So he will just go in and die to the air defenses. But as you can see, there are air defenses, and my artillery is about to be working overtime again. High explosive coming in again will be, yeah, doing a lot of damage there. But the cube is now no more. The Tunguska is being spotted as well. Again, here everyone is chilling, waiting for that resupply. Same with this 80 gem. The Cougars and the Recon Cougars coming in will get one tapped by the T-80U, I think. It's kind of expected against the best. This thing against the best tank in the game. Yeah. Or like the third best tank in the game. The second would be like the UD, and then the first would be that one from the second guards, OBR 819 something, I don't know. Napalm that got shot down by the ADATs. Here ADATs will be firing on the T-80U, missing the... Can we hit this one? I forgot. No, not really. Alright, that's stocked really. So Chinook is landing here to resupply all these recon squads. More aircraft are coming in. I do have two Hornets, two ASFs available. Tunguska about to be lit up by 109s. And finally I'm resupplying my 80 gem. So let's see if this dies. Another Tunguska is spotted as well. It should go down really. I mean, yeah, that's a huge damage there. Yeah, it does go down. So VDV guy surrenders, I guess. He did fine in the beginning, but you know, his VDV kind of collapsed. Sounds familiar, right? And it just sucks that this guy didn't pick Canada as well. Would be cool, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see once on the suicide mission here, apparently to, I don't know what. Like, this guy alone would be enough to obliterate all of this, but whatever. So more mix on the air patrol in the back. There is Hornet, yeah, will be wrecked quite quickly. Maybe the ADATs can get a kill in return, not really. Big stat and all that. So artillery now going on the UD will be getting a kill. Unexpected really at the moment was. Wow, man, English. I can't form a sentence properly. Anyways, ground surveillance radar are still chilling in the back for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. The 80 gem wasted on the US. Sadly, we do have tanks arriving here to provide some support for all this stuff here, right? And then recon squads moving in as well. The Chinook is going to be repositioned. The Hornet on the air patrol. In the meantime, artillery just chilling. There are no targets. Empty Chinook here at the moment as well. That was a mistake. I was trying to actually hit the... I thought this was landed, so I was trying to hit it with artillery, but apparently not really the case. BMP-1 will get blown up, and then my AT-GEM gets blown up as well, but the BMP-1 was carrying infantry. LAC-1 goes down to the clusters. Insane amount of cluster hitting this position. A, that's moving up. And this forest will be trying to hit the behind. It's just kind of struggling at the moment, but there is a push commencing at the moment here. Both Hornets are in the air, ASF. So the voodoo thing is purchased. Now this is gonna be the dumbest thing I'm gonna do in this match. You'll see. Hey, that's moving up as well, just in case that TAT shows up. I can't kill that with the last C1, so like the ADATs can do the job. Now this is the dumbest thing. So I sent the voodoo, and I'm gonna realize like, oh, like there is a lot of air defense. So this got shot down, and then I'm canceling my airstrikes, as you'll notice. Yes, there it is. So that was just a waste of an aircraft trip. The Hornet here will be taking out the anti-tank aircraft, I believe, or not. But there is more of them coming in, so epic air engagements, I would say. Yeah, look how many aircraft were shut down there, but the high explosive bombs were dropped, and yeah. Hey, that's will be is this exceptional optics? It is. Look at this nasty unit. Anyways, artillery trying to hit more AA positions. This was moving, so I opted for this one. Again, Hornets on the air patrol above. You know, it's just constant stream of F-18s coming in the entire game. It was epic scene to witness. More Chinooks, so I'm still not micromanaging my supplies because I'm absolute dog shit at the game. But mech rifles, mech recon guys are going to be pushing into a bunch of RPO. Well, this was a ideal target for like high explosive airstrike, but you know what? I didn't want my last high explosive bomber to get shot down for it. Man, my fucking leg hurts. Anyways, back to the game. Is this ground surveillance radar ever gonna move up? That's the question. Another aircraft escapes the ADAT's grip. Eric will be taking out the BRDM-2 Conquerors. Here, Eric does have 70% accuracy, so yeah. He's just French things. And artillery again, trying to hit the AA positions. Look at these auto mortars here. Escortini does get messed up. So T-72s against Laos T-1s. Basically, when you play, oh, whatever, I was about to say that how shit this tank is, but I guess not really, you know. Well, they are not missing this time. In this match, I mean, Tunguska about to get whacked or not really. We are missing. So here these guys need to be resupplied, but I can't really land the Chinook here, you know, this was like very risky as well. The tanks are gonna be pushing again, the artillery trying to hit more AA positions. This was contested, so that was nice. They our teammates on the left lost this, the Prima you can see working there to flush them out of the sector. Yeah, pretty damn interesting game, considering our like divisional setup here. But yeah, Canada is not really the most how would I put it, the most exciting nation to play in Warno, in my opinion. It's just like, if there was some like more unique stuff, they don't have special forces, for example, so that's the main thing that bothers me, right? They do have pretty good infantry, like overall very good infantry, very good air tab, except like the anti-tank rocket aircraft. I don't know how to use that thing. That's that now. But overall, it's just not enough cool stuff in my opinion. They are nice to play every once in a while, but I wasn't expecting an OP Spetsnaz here. I was like, there's surely just a Spetsnaz, regular Spetsnaz there, so I can just send a tank to kill them, but OP Spetsnaz makes an appearance and messes up my plans. But OP Spetsnaz doesn't stand a chance against any infantry squad, any other infantry squad in the game. Here I will be trying to hit these recon positions with my artillery, and the ground surveillance radar has finally moved up to be useful actually. This will be retreating, and the Lao, 2 HP Lao will be moving forward to finish off the Spetsnaz. Sadly, this is gonna die. So, as you can see, even when they are on the last stand, the Spetsnaz boys are pretty fucking rough to fight against, and I think it should be like that. They are special forces after all, so. But the Spetsnaz sniper was messed up. The Gru Spetsnaz died here. So artillery again getting bunch of kills. 1 minute left on the clock. The tanky guys contesting this again with the command Lao. Here, these guys unable to do anything against the Lao, and Lao does have more than enough shells to finish them off. Artillery gonna be commencing on more infantry positions in this area. Lao's trying to advance, but the Conquerors, is pretty nasty against what is it 9 front armor, so not really much. You can see I was hoping for a stun here, but the stun never happened. This is gonna be blown up. Pretty damn sad. The ADATs here survived that actually, and artillery is again commencing on the AA positions. I'm not sure why he stopped firing on the ADATs though. I didn't notice this was happening. I cluster. We missed the cluster. This got obliterated, whatever was there. But yeah, ADAT's missing a lot in this one as well. And that should be the game. I don't know, the least amount of losses at least. I suffered at the beginning though, like it was very, very damn difficult. The artillery paid off for itself. I mean, this is like, the super heavy tank and 2 special forces recon squads and exceptional optics and some AA positions, right? I think it was worth. This ATGM though did an amazing job. That's actually a tank kill as well, and an AA kill as well. So that's cool. High explosive bombing run. That like this is the same aircraft but 2 bombing runs. One killed 2 Strelas and then another one killed the 2 Spetsnaz squads in that forest on the far right. Yeah. Like his T-80Bs didn't pay off really because I mean I don't know if this is the only stuff they killed. I'm pretty sure it is. But if you buy a T-80 and then it kills like infantry transport and the cheap mobile ATGM, I don't know if it's cheap really, but I'm gonna check the deck. We'll figure it out. But this isn't like worth for this tank. It's not upwetted. Just upwet your tank, man. Have 2 of them for the opener, and the rest should be BBs. What division was he playing? 79th as well, man. You have better tanks than T-80Bs. Come on. It's one of the coolest armor divisions in the game as well. Yeah. All right. Let's go over the deck. See. I think I covered the deck once when the South deck came out. I want to cover it again. Where's Canada? Where's that fucking thing? Where the fucking rectangle? First one. Right. First Canadian. So FOB because 10v10 games, and then 3 availability fast wheeled CV to chase artillery around and potentially contest the sectors at the beginning. 2k supply Chinook. There is this thing. If it was a 1v1, I would take this instead of the Chinook, but 10v10 maps are large. So this is pretty handy to fly to the FOB, quickly get resupplied, and then fly towards the front line to resupply 2.5 of these guys, right? And then infantry, so mech rifles leader is like 11-man squad with pretty much everything you need. Pretty damn cool. Command squad. 5 of these because I upvetted them. Again, 11 men with everything you need. Like I said, they do have very good infantry. It's just like it's a very nice infantry type to use as well. It feels very nice in my opinion. It's just like give them some fucking special forces or something, at least in the recon tab or whatever. But who am I to judge? The way I organized the Canadian infantry is basically I have 3 cards of, I mean, 4, including the command ones, but let's not include them. They're not really meant to fight. Maybe. They're 11 men, but maybe. Um, the way I build this is like these 3 cards are spawned in trucks, right? So this is 8 men, 8 men, 11 men. This is my usually like fast opener infantry, and these are for the forests, right? And then there's 2 cards of infantry in Grizzlies, because Grizzly has less space, I'm gonna assume. It's 6-man squads. But these are like these are for the meat grinder and just for the Grizzlies, pretty much. Yeah, so the reason I didn't equip these is because, yeah, that's the better anti-tank, but then I don't get the machine gun. Yeah, now I see. I haven't played a division in a while, so forgive me. I don't like the reservists as well. I mean, you know my stance on reservists. Really, it's just slop. So I tend to avoid them. So yeah, the Grizzly is very good. I was saying 2 machine guns and the smoke launcher and its amphibious and whatnot. So like it's a smaller squad, but like these guys are specialized for the anti-tank. They can still fight infantry because they have assault rifles and they're 6 men. And these guys are like there to be like mechanized infantry supported with the 50 cal Grizzly, right? Um, Usually, I'm not gonna send these guys in the forests. I will tend to avoid fighting in the forests with this division. This is like, in my opinion, suburban to urban like mid-range engagements division. Um, but these guys are the beefy ones, right? So that's why they are positioned this way. And the TOTO, you know what the TOTO is. The engineers with the flamethrower, because I don't like the satchels. I mean I don't like them. I do like them. I just prefer the flamethrowers for the range. I know the accuracy is trash and dog shit, but if you have like one of these squads in front of the pioneers, then they're not going to be losing cohesion, and then they can support with the flamethrower while these guys tank the damage. That's kind of the plan, at least. Usually it doesn't go that way, but that was the plan. Artillery double up vetted M109 and then 6 mortars for the smoke, arriving in this because that's what Hippie says. Just listen to the guy, really. Tanks, so command tanks, which gives me 7 command units in total, yes. And double up vetted Lea C1s, because like when am I realistic? Actually, this was not double up vetted one, so I was like, when am I realistically gonna deploy all of these, right? So might as well double up vet some of them and then leave one on one veteran C to have availability if the game is prolonged. This thing was planned for the opener, so I just don't think it's very good. Sadly, if it had like 5% more accuracy here, I would, it would be nice. Also don't understand how do you shoot like your main gun when this thing is here. Can this be like, so it just stays like that. So he has to like tilt to fire in front of him. Wow. Two because how else are you gonna kill the T80UD with these things, right? So you need to have some beefy 80 jumps. Is there other option? ITO, and then the recoil is not really. And this is reservist. It's not reservist, but it's an ITO. And then recon without special forces. Sadly, this thing doesn't have a 25 mil Bushmaster. If it had a 25 mil, it would be the best thing ever. That's the reason why I don't use the thing. These are cool. I bring them in the heli because helis are cool, and it's fast. So usually I will open with these. Like these are meant to just chill in the back, and I mean the back somewhere in a good position and be silent all game and provide the ground surveillance radar, optics, and then this thing is meant for the opener to harass their. Like this is very good, unironically, against VDV because it's forward deployed 76 mil cannon. I haven't top vetted, but like imagine three of these, and you're playing VDV and you encounter three of these things, and you haven't deployed the heli, and then the pencil, right? The infamous pencil from when the Sautag launched. I remember this thing was all over the place. Not so popular anymore, I guess. So there is this with the minigun. Like there's cheaper variant, but it's the same availability. I will pay 10 points for a minigun. It's the same optics, same everything. It's just this guy has minigun. Like I will pay 10 points. It's fine because there might be a situation where you can use this minigun. There might be one day. Who knows? And 10 points is not much, in my opinion. So 6 ADATs, I don't top vet these because I have skill issue when playing with the radar units. So, I tend to lose them to the seed all the time. And the javelins, you know what the javelin is in the CUCVs here because we are playing a country from like the North America, right? So why would you give them a German Jeep? And then the LML. This is a thing, but again, it's it's radar, so I'm afraid I'm gonna lose them to the seed. So that's the reason why I don't use these things. It's just like this is a pretty handy unit because 60% accuracy, 8 availability. It's mobile, so you can put them where they are needed quite quickly. Helicopters, just the tail cobra. This thing, the Baron told me this is pretty good. I don't think so. I tried using this and like it's weird, man. Like the both this thing and like it's the same missiles, right? CRV7 and this is what CRV. So yeah, it's the same rocket. Sorry, it's just you have to hit like the side armor, so you have to position your aircraft to hit the heavy tank's side armor in a 10v10 game. How the fuck do you do that? Like I can understand this would be easier with this thing. But I mean, why bother with this exists, right? My God, sorry, my nose is kind of stuffed. Anyways, air tab. So 4 ASF Hornets, and then the thing I don't know how to use. I was thinking about replacing it with this thing, but maybe I just need to learn how to use the thing. I don't know. And the voodoo guy, in my opinion, like 50% ECM is alright and all that, but because this thing flies slower than the Hornets. So you have to, if you want this in front of your airstrike, you have to deploy this and then wait some amount of time and then deploy the Hornet, right? Because if you deploy this and then immediately deploy Hornet, it's just gonna... The Hornet's gonna go first and die, and this guy doesn't serve any purpose. Happened to me. I learned that the hard way, by the way. So that's kind of you need some feeling for it to know when to deploy what. I still haven't, because again, I don't play Canada a lot. It's just they wanted to play all Canada, and I was like, well, why not, right? I haven't played Canada anyway, so in a long time. Might give them another try. But overall, like, pretty good air tab. But this is a thing. In 1v1, I would probably consider taking this because 90 points for like 127 mil rockets does seem interesting. But yeah, pretty cool air tab. What can I say? Just like, please, Eugene, some fucking special forces here or something. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna ditch the drone to get some special forces for Canada. Unironically. Anyways, that would be the first Canadian. Hopefully, I play them again sometime in a few months, maybe. Until next time, GG's, and as always, well played, everyone.